This song was collected about 20 miles from where I live in Hampshire, and it was picked up and collected by Ron Copper, of a famous family from the south coast of England, the Copper family, who had a great affection for English songs of a classic kind. I love this. It's a really gentle, quiet story about, well, it's the prodigal son story, really. It's about the man who wanders when he's got children and a wife at home, goes wandering, walking the dales and Yorkshire moors. But then in a dream, he comes back to the reality of what he's left, his wife and children. And I knew the song, and I heard Peter Bellamy sing it, but I never really occurred to me. Then I heard John Martin perform this, and I couldn't believe what he did with the song. And not that I would ever want to try and copy John Martin, but there was something about the role of it and the way there was a lovely continuity and a feel to it that just made it work. So this is called Spencer the Rover. Words were composed by Spencer the Rover, who travelled Great Britain and most parts of Wales. He being much reduced, which caused great confusion. That was the reason why rambling he went. Yorkshire near Rotherham, he'd been on his rambles. Being weary of his travelling, he lay down to rest. At the foot of yon mountain runs a clear crystal fountain. With bread and cold water himself did refresh. Been approaching to the woods, he resorted with woodbine and ivy his bed for to make. He dreamed about sighing, lamenting and crying. Go home to your family and ram him for sake. On the 1st of November, I very well remember, when first I arrived to me family and wife. She stood so astounded, surprised and dumbfounded, to see such a stranger once more in her sight. Now his children, they flock around him with their prittle-prattling stories, their prittle-prattling stories to drive care away. And he's as happy as any who have plenty of riches. Contented he'll be and go rambling no more. words were composed by Spencer the Rover.